Okay. Welcome everyone. Happy Yaman Day po sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, the Corporate Trainer and Soft Skills Guru, Mentor Myron Sta. Happy Yaman Day. Yaman sa isipan, yaman sa puso, yaman sa kalusugan, yaman sa salita, at yaman sa gawa. Alright. So, welcome po sa Season 1, Episode 1 ng ating LeaGership 101. So, this is gonna happen every Monday. Tandaan niyo po yan, ano? Of course, I'm gonna advise you beforehand kung merong mga Lunes tayo na hindi tayo mag-run ng episode because we have other priorities on that day. Pero tandaan niyo, keep in mind, at least you have something to look forward to. Na every Monday, Yaman Day as how I always call it, meron tayong LeaGership 101. Thoughts on becoming a total or complete package leader and manager. And sa araw na ito, meron akong inihanda po sa ating lahat na usapin, no? Discussion tungkol sa leadership. Pero before anything else, since this is our premiere episode, let's first talk about bakit ba leadership? Mentor Myron, hindi ba na-misspell mo lang yung salitang leadership? Actually, it's a self-coined term that I gave to leadership and management. So basically, I just combined them, leadership, management, therefore you have leadership. Pero bakit ba inimbento ko ang leadership? And why is the title of this every Monday online show is LeaGership 101? Kasi ako, I always tell other people, especially the classes I facilitate for different companies, no, na iba ang leadership sa management. Okay, very simple lang. I'm gonna explain it to you. When we say leadership, it comes from the base word lead, hindi ba? To lead is to direct people. So every time we use the word lead, at least in the context of corporate leadership, we only refer to people. We only do it to or with people or for people. So the verb lead is exclusive to people. And when we say lead, di ba sabi ko kanina direct, lead is that usually kung kayo po ay familiar doon sa Allen Management Wheel, or it's better known as POLC, PLOC, or whatever, okay? Basta yung POLC. Pag sinabi natin leadership, more often than not, yung L and C parts ng POLC ay patungkol po sa leadership yun. Ano ba yung L ng LC? Yun ay leadership. So when we talk about leadership, we talk about topics like motivating, inspiring, communicating, coordinating, collaborating. Yan, okay? So yan ang mga pinag-uusapan natin pagdating sa leadership. And then yung controlling part naman, it's not literal na control, okay? But it's more on performance measurement and management. So dyan, pinag-uusapan natin yung setting standards, okay, measuring standards, evaluating standards, and of course, providing coaching and counseling opportunities for the people who need to be coached or counseled, okay? So leadership is, more of the communication, right? It's more on, at the end of the day, these employees that work with you or work for you, they're human beings. They're human beings who have emotions or feelings. Therefore, they get hurt. They are sensitive, okay? They might laugh, they might cry, they might get angry. So it is important that you connect to them on a personal level. So this talks about building rapport, relating to them, putting yourself in their shoes, etc. So yun po ang leadership. So may mga supervisors or managers na magaling na leader, di ba? Kasi sila, compassionate sila, people-oriented sila. Kaya nakakasundo nila yung kanilang mga employees, di ba? Ka-vibes nila, etc. But there are some people who might be good leaders, but they are not really entirely bad, but they need some improvement when it comes to the management aspect of it all. So, on the other hand, management naman, it comes from the base or keyword manage, hindi ba? So, if leading is people-oriented, si manage naman ay task or activities or priorities-oriented. So, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito naman, if we're gonna go back to the Allen Management Wheel or yung POLC, PLOC, sa kanya naman, kanya yung planning and organizing. So nandito nga yung tinatawag nating creating goals, devising objectives from the goals, nandito yung setting numbers, like the key performance indicators, the key result areas. So trabaho pinag-uusapan, right? So hindi maiwasan talaga na when you are on the management side, right, you cannot avoid or you cannot, avoid looking at your people and what they do as numbers. Okay? So, task-oriented. So, once again, lead people-oriented or focused, and then manage task or activities-oriented. So, ganun din. May mga magagaling na managers as supervisors and managers, but they need some improvement naman pagdating sa leadership. So, importante, okay, na balanse ang leadership side at ang management side. And that's gonna make you a complete package or total package supervisor or manager at work or in your own business. Therefore, LeaGership. Okay? So marami tayong pag-uusapan, ano? This is gonna be for 1 hour. So this is gonna be until 11 o'clock. And although this is not entirely a one-man show, meron ako pinrepare dito na PowerPoint presentation, but it doesn't mean that you cannot involve yourselves. Okay? I would love to engage you guys. If you guys are tuning in right now, nangyayari po ito sa aking Facebook page sa www.facebook.com/Mentor Myron Sta. And simultaneously, ito po ay streaming live as well sa aking YouTube channel sa youtube.com/Mentor Myron Sta. Or simply just look up Mentor Myron Sta. It's gonna lead you to the YouTube channel. Okay? So Mentor Myron, ano bang pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito pagdating sa leadership? Kasi ako gusto ko, Mentor Myron, maging maging kumpleto Ricardo din ako maging balansyadong leader and manager din ako Okay? So, iisa-isahin natin. LeaGership 101 is actually a best-selling in-house corporate training program for me as well. So, pag may mga nagre-request ng basic supervisory skills or advanced leadership and management training mula sa akin, ito rin yung isa sa mga programa na ipinipresenta ko sa kanila, and more often than not, talaga namang nagugustuhan at ina-approve. Okay? Kasi ang tinuturo ng LeaGership, guys, ayun nga, maging kumpleto Ricardo ka. Magaling ka ng leader, okay? Ka-vibes mo ang mga katrabaho mo, mga empleyado mo, para kang kuya, ate, o nanay, tatay, o lolo, lola sa trabaho, okay? Nila. Pero at the same time, hindi naman sinasakripisyo yung kalidad ng kanilang trabaho. Kung ano ang mga kailangan nilang gawin, natatapos. Okay? Kung ano yung mga goals na a-achieve. Kung ano yung kanilang mission sa araw na yun, nakokontrol. Okay? So, balansyado nga. So, importante talaga na, alam mo yun, of course, nobody is perfect. Okay? Nobody is perfect. Even if there is a supervisor or a manager who is making his sincere effort to be perfect, all right? We cannot please everyone, right? But I always tell people, yes, we cannot please everyone, but let's not make it as an always excuse or alibi to not even attempt to, right? Kasi parang analogy ko dyan okay na yung, halimbawa you have 20 employees, pero nag-make ka pa rin ng sincere effort to please them. Okay na ako na kahit 15 out of 20 lang na na-please ko. Yung 5, medyo talagang nililigawan ko pa, okay? Talaga namang may mga gusto pa tayong ina-iron out with them, okay? Okay lang yun. Kaysa naman hindi ka nag-make ng sincere effort, talagang of your 20 employees, talagang 0 out of 20, wala kang na-please. Kasi, alam niyo, kulang na lang pag nakatalikod ka kung ano-ano mga terrible nicknames ang binabato sa'yo, tinatawag sa'yo, right? Yung mga tipong nakatalikod ka, Albo. Yung nakatalikod ka, ay panot. Yung nakatalikod ka, tawag sa'yo, Hitler. Di ba? Pangit naman yung gan. Kasi nga, imbalance ka, nandun ka lang sa management side, right? Nandun ka lang sa pagpukpok sa kanila, nandun ka lang sa pag-remind sa kanila ng mga numerong kailangan nila ma-meet or exceed Nandun ka lang sa trabaho, right? Wala tayo doon sa people-orientedness side of it, okay? So, once again, guys, I can see the live comments as they are being sent, okay? So, if you have any question or clarification regarding sa ating pag-uusapan tungkol sa pinakaunang topic natin sa LeaGership 101 natin, go ahead, guys. Please don't hesitate. Please feel free. Okay? At nandito tayo para hindi lang para umikot yung ating show dun sa ating PowerPoint presentation. Pero syempre, pakikipag-usap sa inyo. So, shout out sa lahat ng mga, well, of course, different companies call it different ways, di ba? Shout out sa mga team leaders, shout out sa mga supervisors, shout out sa mga officers, shout out sa mga managers, shout out sa mga senior managers, shout out sa mga very senior managers, shout out sa mga hyper mega senior managers. So, teka, may effect ako niya. Okay. Ayos, ano? Minsan nagtataka ako, di ba? Yung tipong, joke lang to, running joke lang to sa mga training ko, di ba? Yung bang tipong, di ko na kung bakit ganun ang org structure ng maraming kumpanya. Yung bang tipong supervisor ka, and then imbis na you've been doing a good job, right? Like, hinug ka na, and then you've been proving a lot of things so that you can get promoted. But instead of being promoted to the manager, doon ka muna sa senior supervisor. And tapos, hindi pa sila, hindi ka pa nila ipopromote sa manager, dahil pa sa very senior manager. O senior supervisor, and then the ultra senior supervisor, and then the hyper mega senior supervisor bago ka umakyat sa manager. And pagdating mo sa manager, ganun din, senior manager, di ba? Very senior manager, the ultra senior manager, the hyper mega senior manager, bago tumuntong doon sa director level or sa VP level. Okay, sa VP level, natataka rin ako eh. Imbis na vice president, meron ka pang dadaanan bago ka pumuntang vice president, meron pa associate vice president or assistant vice president. Baka nga meron pang less assistant vice president, lesser assistant vice president. And then, pag sa vice president, bago ka umakyat sa president CEO, meron pang senior vice president, very senior vice president, ultra mega senior vice president. Okay, na medyo nakakaano eh. Baga tipo minsan may mga tao na nakakatamad namang magtrabaho, nakakatamad namang magpasikap dito sa boss ko kasi bago kumalit ang manager, daming-daming in between, alright? Pero okay lang yan guys kasi wala naman tayong magagawa doon sa organizational structure na sinet up ng maraming kumpanya and how they would like to treat itong promotion. Marami kang dadaanan in between bago ka umakit ng next level, then so be it. Ang importante dyan, syempre, we're working very hard, right? Or we're working as smart as we are working hard. And then, of course, we're doing the right things the right way. And the most important thing of all, we are loving what we are doing. There's passion in it. There's energy oozing out of us. Yan yung pinaka-importante. Di ba sabi nga nila na if you love what you're doing, it feels like you're not working at all, ever. Okay? So once again, guys, sana ang tabayanan nyo palagi every Monday. Once again, no? Look at your watches, your clocks, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. po iyan, LeaGership 101. And hindi ako masyadong excited pero i-promote ko na rin po mamayang hapon. Yes, twice a day po tayo, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday na mag-enter-train sa inyong lahat online via our online shows. Or pwede rin gawin natin talk show ito, no? Kahit isang oras lang pwede tayo mag-guest ng mga kaibigan o kaya mga dating katrabaho, o kaya kamag-anak, o kaya mga taong nakilala natin na maibubuga, may magandang thoughts na i-share pag ang pag-uusapan ay leadership and management or LeaGership. Okay, yeah, pwede rin yun, no? As we go along, as we go from one episode to another, let's get much more creative. Okay? So, pwede tayong maging talk show, mag-guest tayo, pwede rin tayong mag-present ng storyline. Okay? So, let's see how it goes. Okay? Let's cross the bridge when we get there. But in the meantime, let's maximize our limited time. Once again, hanggang alas 11 lang po tayo. Okay? Ipapakita ko na po sa inyo yung ating ipin-repair. Okay? So, sa LeaGership kasi, ang tinuturo ko talaga sa LeaGership para maging kompleto kang leader and manager, mapa na sa supervisor, officer, or manager level ka man, ay yung the ease to LeaGership or leadership and management success. Mga verbs ito, no? Mga action words that start with letter E. Marami ito. Dati 7 lang ito ngayon na 8 na. Okay? So itong 8 letter E's na ito or verbs or action words na ito that start with letter E, ito yung mga kailangan nating ipakita at gawin sa trabaho para tayo maging kumpleto rekadong supervisor or manager. So ngayon, episode 1, magsisimula tayo sa pinakaunang letter E. Ano ba yung pinakaunang letter E? Yung educate. Yes. Okay? Kasi every time we relate to our employees, okay, meron kasing dalawang aspeto, may dalawang domains na kailangan lagi nating sinisilip, okay? Una, yung internal domains or factors, okay? So if we want to develop really good and performing people out of our employees, then we take care of the internal domains or factors first. What are these 3? We have the knowledge. Pag sinabing knowledge, what the person knows and how much he or she knows. Okay? Next naman would be skill. When I do this, I always this always represents skill. Skill meaning what the person can do or has to do, and whether or not the person can really do it or can really do it well. Okay, skill. So in other words, ito yung mga dapat mong malaman patungkol sa trabaho. Job-oriented, okay, work-related tasks. And last but not least, sa internal factors would be attitude. Okay, para kasi sa akin no matter how knowledgeable or skillful your employees are, if they're not okay attitude-wise, it's like you're creating monsters out of your people. So, kailangan binabalanse rin yung attitude, yung heart. Okay? So, knowledge, skill, attitude. So, yun yung mga internal domains and factors. So, doon sa aking ease of leadership and management success. Kaya kinahuhulog ito para ayaw magpagamit. Okay. So, sa ease of leadership and management success, okay, doon sa first 3 na i-share ko sa inyo, so they pertain to knowledge, skills, and attitude. So, number 1, if you want to work on your people's knowledge, then educate them. All right? So, yun ang una nating pag-uusapan ngayon. So, Mentor Myron, ano ba mga best practices dyan na ikaw mismo ginagawa mo na pwede mong i-share sa amin so that we can be leaders? Yes. I will certify you as leaders once this, of course, Leadership 101 is over. But this is not gonna be over, okay? Unless mabago isip ko, palitan natin ng bagong show. All right? So, let's now show this to you. Okay. Yan. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Hindi pa pala natin na i-share. Okay. Share screen. So, ayun. Okay. So, there you go, guys. So, hopefully you guys can see this. Tingnan natin, monitor din natin yung ating watch party to make sure that you are not missing what we are screen sharing right now. Okay. There. Nagpapakita naman siya. All right. So, number 1. Educate, work on their knowledge. Okay, so if you are asking me for a best practice on how to educate our people, then this is 1. The A's in delegating or giving instructions. Kasi ako, lagi kong sinasabi, if you want to set up your people for success, then you need to be thorough or detailed when it comes to delegation. When you are delegating a task or giving instructions, kailangan pulido, no? I'm not saying you have to spoon feed them. I'm just saying that when we're talking about complex projects, complicated activities, yung talagang, alam mo yun, pag nagkamali ka, pag nagkaroon ng aberya, may sasabog. Halimbawa sa planta. Alright? Kapag nagkamali ka o nagkaroon ng aberya, may mawawalang buhay. Knock on wood. That was not wood, but okay na rin yun. Okay? Knock on wood. Alright? So, pag mga ganong ka-critical na mga aktibidades, kailangan talaga, like what I said, you are thorough or detailed when it comes to delegating or giving instructions. So ako, I self-conceptualize a procedure or a sequence when we are delegating a job or assigning tasks or explaining or giving instructions pertaining to very complicated or dangerous or really Herculean projects or initiatives. So let me share this with you. The A's in delegating or giving instructions. So the A's sila kasi lahat ng ito ay nagsisimula sa letter A. Para madali nyo ma-enumerate, ma-record, at syempre kung may mga tao may mga photographic memory dyan, makakabisado. Alright. So once again, kasi kaya may leader dito, meron din kasi akong ginawang A's naman on the employee side. Kasi it takes 2 to tango eh. So, kung may A's si leader, may A's din dapat si employee. Okay? Alright, so ito po, bigyan ko lang kayo ng preview. So, ito po yung the A's in delegating or giving instructions for complex or critical projects, activities, or tasks. Okay? So, attention, assignment, accountability, authority, altitude, and then attitude. Ayan so 6 yan as you can see. Attention, assignment, accountability, authority, altitude, and attitude. And wag po kayong maglala. Kasi nagbigay tayo ng mga example. Siyempre, magre-recommend ako ng mga spills or scripts kung paano nyo i-deliver yan. Pero siyempre, wag nyo kabisaduhin. Right? Because there are different strokes for different folks. Okay? These are how I usually tell those to my employees. Pero siyempre, you have to come up with your own way of doing it. All right? So because each supervisor or manager has his or her style. All right? O sige, pero syempre tingnan natin kung may matututunan kayo. Syempre, una-una sa lahat, when we're gonna initiate a conversation regarding something critical, a project, okay, we first need to get their attention right then and there. Because if they're not into it, if they're not there with you, right, spiritually, physically, mentally, etc., right, psychologically, then ewan ko lang, baka walang pumasok. So get their attention. Take a look at our supporting image here, okay? So here, eyes up here, eyes up here, okay? So how do we get their attention? Because they have to be focused first. They have to be in there with you first before anything else. Okay, so may example tayo dito. Ayan. So ganito ang style, guys, pag kayo ay sumisegue doon sa inyong itatalagang trabaho. So take a look at this spiel. Okay, so if you guys are reading this, you might want to read this out with me or silently. Okay, sabi dito, "Hi Luke, you've always wanted me to give you some work that's really gonna challenge you. Well, here it is." In Tagalog, Luke, naalala ko dati, no? Nasabi mo, kung may kailangan lang ako sa iyo, na lapitan lang kita, tawagan lang kita. Okay? And kasi gusto mo lagi na challenge ka sa trabaho. So, what if I tell you na meron akong itatalaga sa iyo na trabaho ngayon na gonna accomplish exactly that, na challenge ka, meron akong maipagawa sa iyo. See? Kasi nakuha mo yung yung attention nila eh. Okay to, ano ba yan? O nga sir, naalala ko dati, sabi ko, boss, parang hindi na ako na-challenge sa trabaho, challenge mo naman ako, bigyan mo naman ako ng something na talaga namang matcha-challenge ako. Okay? So that's one. Meron pa ako isa pang recommended skill here. There. Hey Jane, I'm assigning you something to work on. How does it sound? Ito maganda ring tirada ito, no? Tingnan nyo, no? So dito sabi, hey Jane, I'm assigning you something to work on. Okay, so that's setting expectations na kaagad, di ba? That the other person will look forward to. Pero tingnan nyo, meron siyang open-ended question sa dulo. How does it sound? Ang ganda ng mga ganitong questions kasi when you tell or ask a person, how does it sound? What is it to you? What are your thoughts about it? Kasi wala pa lang, ini-engage mo na sila eh. Di ba? Although you are the supervisor or the manager and you have like moral ascendancy and authority over the person, hindi mo kaagad nire-require kasi gusto mo, you're both in it together. Di ba? It takes two to tango eh. Hindi lang ako utos ng utos sa iyo. Gusto ko, dapat meron ding reciprocation. Right? Na pag may iutos ako sa iyo, you're gonna embrace it wholeheartedly. Right? You're gonna acknowledge it, you're gonna confirm it, and you're gonna be able to appreciate it. So, importante talaga yung mga ganitong tanong. Pero yung previous one na binigay ko, syempre okay din naman yan. Okay? Sabi nga nila, do it or say it mildly, gently. Okay? Okay. So yan Number one, attention. We have to get their attention first. Okay? Because it is very important that we warm up to the person, we build rapport with the person, and that before you say anything else, before ka mag-utos, okay, that mentally, psychologically, physically, socially, ay nandoon siya. Right? May connection kayo agad. Okay? Next. Syempre, nag-segue ka na, di ba? So, kahit paano, na-prepare na siya, di ba? Hindi siya na-catch off guard. Then, pwede mo na ngayong i-explain. Pero sabi dito, sa pangalawang A, assignment, explain, elaborate on the assignment thoroughly, in detail. Right? Kailangan talaga madaanan mo lahat. Wala ka mamimiss out ng mga very important, critical details. Kasi sabi ko nga sa'yo, kapag the situation involves people dying, something exploding, right? It's really gonna lead to an emergency, something critical, then it's importante to guys, na-explain yung assignment thoroughly. Meron tayo syempre mga example dito. See, tingnan nyo to. Kanina, di ba, nag-segue, hey Jane, I need you to assist me with something. How does it sound? Tapos okay naman siya. Tingnan po natin, boss, kung kaya ko yan. Sige, ano po ba yung i-assign nyo sa akin? O ito. Okay, see, tapos i-breakdown natin ito guys, i-breakdown natin para malaman nyo ano mga detalye dapat pag kayo ay nag-explain ng assignment thoroughly. Okay. So sabi niya, sabi ng boss, I need you to oversee or supervise, okay, the creation of a process that will improve our customers' experience, customer journey, from getting to know our product until after purchasing from us. So in other words, the entire customer interaction touch points. O see, how does it sound to you? See, ang ganda, open-ended question ulit sa dulo Talagang engaging right? Involving the employee actively kasi lagi ka nagtatanong, how does it sound to you? What are your thoughts about it? Okay, are you up for the challenge? So something like that. Ganda, no? Okay, so i-break down natin to ha. So, nasa na assignment dito? Ito, I need you to oversee the creation of a process. Yan yung ipinagagawa ng boss. Ngayon, para saan itong pinapagawa mo? May sagot dyan, no? That will improve our customers' experience from getting to know our product until after purchasing from us. Last but not least, how does it sound to you? May engaging question pa rin. Kasi gusto mo, maramdaman yung pulso ng tao eh. Gusto mo marinig kung ano bang palagay mo, kaya mo ba to, pwede ka ba? Right? Isa sa loob mo ba ito or not? Okay, so once again, when we broke it down, dapat meron dyang explanation what the assignment is, explanation why that it has to be done or why it's being delegated to the employee, and then of course yung engaging open-ended question. Okay? Gusto niyo ma-prove? Tingnan natin itong isa. Wala na pala. Wala na pala. Okay? So once again, ulitin natin. So get their attention, una-una, and then explain or elaborate on the assignment thoroughly. Thoroughly meaning you have to explain what the assignment is, why it has to be done, how important it is, and of course, an open-ended, engaging question. Okay? Pangatlo. Ayan. So, akala natin lahat usually, pag may inutos tayo sa empleyado natin, pag may pinagawa tayo, sinabi natin kung ano yung papagawa natin, parang it already ends there eh. Wala nang kasunod eh. Tapos, ngayon, nung bumalik yung tao, when the person reverts to us, and then we realize that the person's output or outcome is something we don't appreciate, it's not up to the standard, our personal standard that is, and then maiinis, malulungkot, magagalit tayo, worse, di ba? So para maiwasan yung mga ganong klaseng sitwasyon, importante guys na hindi mo lang ini-explain kung anong gagawin. Dapat ini-explain mo rin yung accountability. Okay? Ano ba Tagalog ng accountability? Di ba ang Tagalog ng accountability ay pananagutan, hindi ba? So, kailangan ma-explain mo yung pananagutan. Ano ba yung pananagutan? Pag sinabing pananagutan, kapag may nangyaring hindi masyadong maganda, when things go awry, right? Not awry, okay? Awry. When things go wrong, okay? Of course, this is not about blaming, but at least you know who the person accountable for the situation or answerable, okay? So, i-explain mo kung ano yung mga pananagutan, right? So, ano bang ibig kong sabihin dyan? So, take a look at the example. Ayan. So, describing the accountability, nakikita nyo na kaagad dito, just to share your expectation, dito guys, ini-explain ang mga expectation setting. Magpapalitan kayo ng expectations nyo sa bawat isa. Right? Take a look at our recommended spiel, just to share your expectations. If anything goes wrong, you, as the leader I'm delegating this task to, will be held personally accountable for it. See? Hindi pa rin talaga nawawala dyan, So, ngayon, pinuprove ko sa inyo guys, every time makikipag-usap tayo sa ating empleyado, dapat two-way palagi. Hindi lang one-way, utos, gawin mo. Hindi. I always have to listen to your thoughts. Okay? Kaya, ang ending natin dito, what are your thoughts? Diba? Engaging open-ended question ulit. So, once again, dissect natin ito. See, setting your expectation. Pag may nangyaring aberya, I would like you to be responsible or accountable for your actions or the results. Okay? What are your thoughts? Are you up for the challenge? There you go. So, yan yung ibig sabihin ng accountability. Okay? So, once again, una, get their attention, and then explain or elaborate on the details of the assignment. And then, of course, you have to explain the accountability, but that when something goes wrong, he or she will be accountable for it or answerable to the situation or the results. Next naman, guys, define the limits of authority. Ano ba yung sabihin ng authority? Autoridad. Di ba? Kung sinabing authority, tao, bagay na may kapangyarihan. So, define the limits of their kapangyarihan, in other words. So, pag sinabing kapangyarihan, when you delegate a task to somebody else, what is that person authorized to do and not authorized to do? Right? In terms of problem solving and decision making, what problems can he solve alone? Now, what problems can he solve or he should solve with others? In terms of decision making, what decisions can he make by himself? What decisions can he not make by himself that he has to consult you, the one who delegated the task to? So, yun ibig sabihin ng define the limits of authority. Okay? O, tingnan natin yung ating inihandang example dito. See? So after mo i-explain yung accountability, yung authority naman, sabi dito, on the other hand, in matters concerning requesting and disbursing funds, I expect you to consult me first so we can analyze it together. Okay? The rest are your call. Oh, so malinaw na malinaw dito na pag pinag-uusapan kaperahan, magre-request ng requisition ng pondo, right? Para paikutin, para panggastos doon sa proyekto. Okay? Kailangan konsultahin muna yung boss kahit na siya yung nag-delegate. Okay? And then the rest daw siya na mag-decide. So, see? So malinaw na malinaw yan na kapag hindi siya kinonsulta, ang aspeto ay requesting and disbursing funds, o pwede niyang pagsabihan kung hindi man pagalitan yung kanyang empleyado, di ba? O sabi ko sa iyo bakit nag-decision ka on your own, requesting and disbursing funds to, kailangan may go signal ko niyan, may signature ko niyan. Yung iba naman, sa'yo naman na yan right? So lumalabas na hindi yung authority ay hindi delegated 100%. Right? Mga 90% lang, yung 10%, like in this example, requesting and disbursing funds, kailangan may consultation. Okay, so malinaw na malinaw yan guys, ha? So importante kasi yan Kasi kaya importante na ini-explain natin yung accountability kasi ayaw natin mag-point fingers di ba? Mag-blame ng mga tao. So para nag-i-increase din yung open-mindedness, professionalism, and maturity ng ating mga supervisors and managers, kailangan alam nila, nauunawaan nila, na-appreciate nila yung accountability, yung mga pananagutan nila. Gayon din naman sa authority. Right? Kasi ayaw nilang maligaw, ayaw nilang ma-confuse. Teka, dinelegate sa akin tong task na to, pero parang may mga bagay naman na hindi ako makapag-desisyon on my own. Right? Na kailangan konsultahin ko pa siya, papirmahan ko pa sa kanya, minsan wala siya. Hahanapin ko pa siya, tatawagan ko pa siya. Diba? Minsan missing in action nga siya. Ayan na, nagkakalabasan na naman sa sama ng loob. Okay? So, yan So, malinaw na malinaw yan. Okay? So, ang dami na kagad natin na-discuss guys. So, get their attention, explain the assignment thoroughly, make sure that you also elaborate on what their accountability, pananagutan, pag may nangyaring masama, mali, hindi tama. Sino ang mananagot, sino ang mag-explain, sino magko-cover o magbaback up sa kanyang team. At kailangan ma-explain din ng authority, right? Problem solving, decision making, pondo, etc. Right? Sino ang mag-decision? Whose call is it? Right? Sino dapat konsultahin? Sino dapat i-inform muna? Etc. Right? Kaya naalala ko yung RACI method, RACI matrix. So you may Google that. We're not gonna discuss it further today. But naalala ko lang, this is something you can research online kung sabihin ng RACI. Isa ito sa mga tools na ginagamit ng mga supervisors and managers when they are delegating authority. Nandyan yung who's gonna be responsible, who's gonna be accountable, who's gonna be consulted first, and who's gonna be informed. Iba yung inform. Yung inform nyo lang sila kung ano na ang progress ng trabaho. Pero yung consulted, right? Every step of the way, kailangan kinukonsulto sila sa bawat galaw ng proyekto. Yun namang accountable, yun nga, sino yung laging spokesperson. So siya yung laging magre-report ng progress and even yung mga needs for improvement and mga problema sa proyekto. Okay? And usually yung responsible, pag sinabi yung responsible, and yung taong leader talaga, yung itinalagang point person. Okay? So elaborate on the altitude na ang kasunod. Di ba? Literally speaking, pag sinabing altitude, taas, peak. Right? So when I used the word altitude, din kasi yan, anak mahanap na iba. So I'm talking about we have to define, right? Explain, and of course discuss with the employee we're delegating the task to, yung tinatawag nating performance indicator, yung success criteria. Right? Kumbaga, lagi ko kasi sinasabi, minsan hindi natin ine-explain ano para sa atin yung poor, good, very good, or outstanding, excellent na trabaho. Ano yung makakapagbigay ng ngiti sa ating mga mukha? Hindi, minsan nagbigay lang tayo ng trabaho, di natin diniscuss kung ano yung key performance indicator, yung success criteria. Right? Yung tao, ginawa niya best niya. Right? Sincere effort, pagbalik sa atin, hoping na ngingiti tayo, matutuwa tayo, matatawa tayo sa kanilang trabaho. Hindi, nagalit tayo, nainis tayo, nalungkot tayo. Di ba? Alam mo yung, I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Di ba? So, pangit naman yun kasi nag-effort yung tao, kasi hindi mo naman pala pupurihin, kasi hindi naman pala yun yung output or outcome na kailangan mo. Kasi nga, hindi mo dinefine during the delegation or the giving instructions kung ano yung altitude. Okay? So, explain natin further yan. So what is altitude? Once again, It is the extent or range of dignity, excellence, or splendor, or quality of anything. Right? Example, once again, recommended spiel or script ito para sa supervisor or manager. What will make me really happy is if we, at the end of this project, would increase, related to sa scenario natin kanina, our customer experience quality rating from 80% to much higher than that. So lumalabas na ang root cause pala kung bakit inassign sa kanya yung pagko-correct enhance or pag-oversee ng creation ng process para ma-correct at ma-enhance yung kanilang customer experience from purchasing to after sales. Kasi nga siguro mababa yung kanilang customer experience quality rating from the customers and even from the partner vendors or suppliers. So, ang pinaka gusto sana nila mangyari, kaya nga, ma-increase from 80% to much higher than that. So, at least, eyes on the goal. May target ngayon yung dinelegatean mo ng trabaho. Ito pala aking success criterion. Na kailangan yung customer experience quality rating namin ay tumaas ng 80%. So, all the activities that will revolve around that goal, okay, kailangan makakontribute dyan. Alam ko na. Alam ko na kung ano makakapagpasaya sa aking boss. Kasi may numero eh. Di ba? Sabi nga ni Peter Ferdinand Drucker, right? Hindi na po siya buhay, okay? Pero isa siya sa mga talagang authorities pagdating sa management consultancy or HR for that matter. Sabi niya, we cannot manage what we cannot or don't measure or something like that. Not the exact words, but something like that. Okay? So tama. Pag walang numero, ang mga tao, busy lang, right? Hindi productive. So, importante na kinakabitan, dinidikitan natin ng numero, yung bawat kilos at galaw ng ating mga empleyado. Okay? So, yan yung altitude. So, during the explanation, guys, kailangan in-explain natin yan. Right? Para kapag in-explain natin, we can be assured that we have what? Highly effective employees who have the competencies, the capability skills, the right roles, the right staff. Awesome, isn't it? Okay, and last but not least, guys, syempre hindi mawawala yan. Ito actually yung bumubuo ng leadership side to ensure that this is still leadership. Okay? So yung provide them with the attitude. Alam mo yung kahit sabihin mong kasing tanda mo, mas matanda pa sa'yo, kung hindi man mo kasing tanda, mas matanda sa'yo, mas experiensyado, mas matagal na sa kumpanya, ikaw yung supervisor manager eh. Right? Ikaw nasa taas eh. In other words, ikaw ang titingala. The person is looking up to you. So, it is important pa rin na kahit gaano ka-mature yung tao, binibigyan mo pa rin ng mga uplifting, encouraging words. Okay? So, yun yung attitude. Kasi sa mga naunang A's natin, yung attention, assignment, accountability, authority, yung attitude, ang sinet mo kasi dyan yung knowledge at skills portion lang eh. Diba? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? And what measures am I gonna be evaluated against? Right? Pero just so as not to create monsters out of our employees, kailangan meron pa rin heart, attitude. Right? So, provide them with the attitude. Dito po papasok yung pagiging parang kuya, ate, nanay, tatay. Tito, tita mo sa trabaho. Okay? So, take a look at our example here. I entrust this to you because I know you're the best person to work on this. But of course, you're not going to tell the person if he or she's not the best person to work on that. Right? Parang na naman yan, setting the wrong expectations. Okay? If you need my assistance, please don't hesitate to approach me. Okay? So, dissect ulit natin to. So, merong uplifting dito. I entrust this to you because I know you're the best person to work on this. Assuming na totoo naman. Right? If you need my assistance, please don't hesitate to approach me. Okay? O si, alam mo yun, yung tipong hindi lang niya binitawan yung trabaho sa'yo na lang. Na kahit dinelegate ko yan sa'yo, at 100%, let's say, dinelegate ko sa'yo, ako pa rin yung supervisor manager mo eh. Right? Ako pa rin nagbigay ng trabaho eh. So, kung kailangan mo ng tulong mula sa akin, please feel free. Please don't hesitate. Just contact me. I'm just one call away. Okay? So, dapat ganyan. Importante yan. Okay? So, attitude. Ayan, guys. So, there you go. See, napakabilis lang kasi gusto kong sanang i-dedicate yung remaining time natin para sa ating okay. Yan. So, see, sana marami kayo natutunan kung paano mag-delegate, paano mag-provide or give ng instructions sa ating mga empleyado in detail. Alright? Lalo-lalo sa mga critical, emergency, or very complex, complicated na mga projects or initiatives sa trabaho. Okay? lalo-lalo na sa mga industriya tulad ng construction, what else, mga IT, etc. Right? So ngayon, alam niyo na guys, you've realized and appreciated that it doesn't end at you saying what the job is. This is what you're gonna do. Right? You're on your own. No. There has to be getting their attention. This is where the warming up, the building rapport, the connection happens. Okay, and then the explanation of the assignment. And then you also have to elaborate on the details of what their accountabilities are gonna be as the point person, right? What their limits of authority are. Can I decide on this by myself, or should I ask you first? Right? What's their call? What's not their call? And of course, you have to set what the success criteria are. Importante yan. What makes you happy? Makes you frown. Right? What are the numbers connected to my job? Right? Because you cannot or don't manage what you don't measure. And of course, importante yung attitude. Right? Kuya, ate, nanay, tatay, tito, tita, sa trabaho eh. So, kailangan merong on the back, kaya mo yan. Hindi ko ibibigay ang trabaho na yan sa iyo kung alam ko hindi mo kaya. Di ba? Astig, eh, no? So now you know one of the best practices that you guys can apply at work or in your business to become effective in the first E of the leadership and management success, which is educate. Focusing on their knowledge, their skills, and their attitude. Okay, so bago po tayo mag-accommodate ng ating mga questions, kung meron man, o kaya mga comments, okay, mag-commercial muna tayo, okay? Okay. All right. So once again, guys, for those who don't know yet, for those who just came across this live stream and are not following or liking or haven't subscribed to my pages yet, okay? So my name is Mentor Myron Sta, CFLVP, that's Certified Facilitator and Leading Dimensions Profile. I'm known as the Corporate Mentor Trainer and Soft Skills Guru of the Philippines because I specialize in behavioral programs or soft skills topics like leadership and management, communication, customer service, customer experience, train the trainer, work excellence and productivity, work attitude and values and enhancement, etc. for as long as they're soft skills, okay? So there you saw our commercial. If you guys would like to work with me, if you would like to hire me as your online events, motivational, inspirational resource speaker, or if you would like me to design and facilitate an in-house online training for your employees, even for your supervisors or managers, if you would like me to design and facilitate your online team building activity, and if you would like to hire me for your organizational development and or learning and development consultancy requirements, then just give my team a call at 8401-5390 or Globe 0945-588-5560 or Smart 0939-217-2755 or email us at info@mssbusinesssolutions. Info@mssbiz, just biz, B-I-Z, short for business, solutions.com. One more time, info@mssbizsolutions.com, and just ask for my lovely wife, our sales and marketing head, Miss Beverly Joy Santa Ana. Okay? So yan guys, habang naghihintay tayo ng mga katanungan or clarifications from our viewers, that we just acknowledge there are right now, no real time, we have 13 viewers. And let me also, of course, acknowledge those who have liked our live stream, si Mac Briones, etc. Okay, thank you so much for supporting. Once again, apart from this being shown live on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Mentor Myron Sta, this is also being streamed simultaneously on www.youtube.com/Mentor Myron Sta. All right. Okay. So, yun nga, no? So, importante talaga, guys, no? Sana na-appreciate nyo yung ating show about LeaGership 101. Ang aking humble piece of advice for everyone, basta kayo na-promote na, you're not staff anymore, you're no longer at the rank and file level, meron ka ng ino-oversee na tao, no matter how few or many, okay, importante na leader ka na, manager ka pa. Therefore, Leager. Okay? So once again, we cannot please everyone, but let's not make it as an always excuse or alibi to not even attempt to lead. Be people-oriented, right? Be like a kuya, ate, nanay, tatay, tito, tita sa kanila. Connect heart to heart, okay? But of course, we also have to be good managers as well. There's always a limit to everything. When you can observe and feel that you're already being taken advantage of, then you wear a different hat, syempre. Teka, boss nyo pa rin ako. Parang hindi nyo na ata ako kinikilala, nire-respeto, ginagalang. Okay? So, you have to draw the line where they should be. Importante yan. So, yun naman, manager side, management aspect, kailangan tasks focused or activities results-oriented tayo. At the end of the day, guys, no, hindi naman tayo charitable institution eh. At the end of the day, sinuswerduhan tayong lahat at ang expectation ng kumpanya, tumulong tayo para magkaroon ng resulta yung 4 aspects or perspectives na nagdidikta ng success ng kumpanya. Makatulong tayo sa financial perspective, syempre pumasok yung pera, dahil kapag na-meet exceed natin yung ating mga quota, yung ating mga target, syempre, ang balik din naman doon sa atin, nakakasweldo pa rin tayo on time at sapat. Alright, kung magkano man yung rate natin. And of course, dapat nakakontribute pa rin tayo sa customer perspective, always ensuring that our customers are always happy, satisfied, and contented, and even their experience from before, during, after the whole transaction, okay, ay maganda rin. Right? And syempre, nandyan din ang internal processes perspective. Kailangan endless yung ating pag-correct at pag-enhance ng ating mga sistema, ating mga proseso, ating mga polisiya, ating mga procedure. Importante yan. If there's red tape or bureaucracy, kill it right away. Yun yung sinasabi nun. And last but not least, syempre yung organizational and people learning and development perspective. Sabi nga nila, kung nag-upgrade ng ating mga kagamitan, kailangan ng tao sa kanyang isip at gawa ay nag-upskill din. So, kung may pera naman din tayo, po tayong mag-alinlangan na bigyan ng learning opportunities. Kahit na may gastos man o walang kaakibat yan, kailangan ng mga tao natin ng talent development. Ika nga. So yung 4 na yan, guys, no? Sana nagko-contribute pa rin sila. Okay? Alright. So let me just acknowledge yung aking teacher nung high school, si Miss Praxides Lavati. Ma'am, thank you so much for supporting your former student. Okay? And of course, our former colleague at the last company I worked at, si Mr. Marjan Canon. Maraming salamat. He used to be one of my trainees. And ito naman, schoolmate natin nung high school, si Mr. Edmund Montoy, although he was a year ahead. So maraming salamat, bro, sa pagtangkilik. So guys, season 1 pa lang ito, masusundan pa to for sure. Okay? And episode 1 pa lang ito. So look forward to the next episodes sa Lunes. Guys, huwag niyong kalimutan, every Monday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. ang ating LeaGership 101. And mamayang hapon, guys, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. naman yung ating Negro Show. Yes, Negro Show. Hindi gross na nakadirya. Negro meaning umunlad, right? Negro. And it's a show, and it's all about negosyo. Teka, lagyan natin ng comedian. Okay, Negro Show. So, it's all about growing your business, right? Growing show. So, show about negosyo. So, there you have it, guys. So, mamaya, tingnan natin kung anong pwede natin pag-usapan. And syempre, ang mga target audience ng phone dito sa LeaGership 101, ang target audience natin ay mga officers, supervisors, managers, and up. Doon naman sa negosyo ay mga micro, small, and medium-sized business owners. So, pare-pareho tayong mga negosyante, pare-pareho tayo, of course, na may nararanasan na challenges ngayong pandemya. Hirap, no? Hirap talaga. And I would like to, of course, congratulate all of those business owners and even their staff who have pivoted these very hard times. And dahil po dyan, you deserve a virtual big round of applause. Alright. Dahil talagang sabi nga nila, ito lagi ko sinasabi to sa mga tao, no? When there's a problem, solve it na lang. Don't dwell on the problem because it only invites negative feelings and emotions, right? And because you've invited negative feelings and emotions, iiyak ka, magagalit ka. So, pag may problema, solusyon mo na lang, pupuan mo na lang kaagad, pag-isipan mo ng matagal at malalim, and then lalabas din ng solusyon. Pag binais ka ng solusyon, shoot first before you aim, right? Do first before you question. Try mo muna. Pag hindi nag-work, edi isip ulit. Pero paano pag nag-work, edi you hit the jackpot, right? So, ganun lang naman din kasimple ang buhay. Huwag nating pabigatin, huwag nating pakomplikahin ang problema. So, once again, very good, kudos, good job, congratulations to all of those companies, big or small, who have pivoted, who have turned around these challenging times. But hopefully, mamayang 3:00 and for the next Monday, right, makatulong yung ating mga inputs para sa inyo sa patuloy nating pakikipaglaban sa pandemyang ito na talaga naman malalagpasan din natin ito, right, one way or another. Okay? So going back to our topic, guys, na Leadership 101, thoughts on becoming a complete or total package leader and manager, because you need to be a leader and a manager at the same time. Once again, I'm inviting you guys, especially those who are tuning in right now, especially those who have liked or give a heart on our page, to ask questions. Okay? Siguro yung ibang mga target audience natin hindi makapagtanong kasi nagtatrabaho sila ngayon. Magugulat tayo kung Lunes na Lunes at wala pa ng mga break time, wala pang lunch time. Tapos nagtatanong na sila. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila nagtatrabaho. Right? Nanonood lang sila sa inyong lingkod at nagtatanong sa akin. Right? Baka mamaya nandyan yung boss mo makita. Ano ba yung pinapanood mo? Work-related ba yan? Sabihin mo na lang, opo, work-related po ito kasi supervisor manager po ako. Yung sinasabi nitong taong to, yung mukong na to, kung sino man to. Alright, nakakatulong po para mag-improve ako sa aking craft. Alright, so yun na. Justify it that way na lang sa boss mo. Okay? So, we're now counting down, guys. At exactly 11 a.m., we're gonna say goodbye for Season 1, Episode 1 of our Leadership 101, Thoughts on Becoming a Complete Package Leader and Manager. By the way, pakipromote lang, ha? Kung nagugustuhan niyo po ang ating content, if you haven't liked our Facebook page yet, please do. Dumagdag po kayo para ma-reach natin at mag-go over tayo ng 10,000 likes or followers on Facebook. Kasi nga, tulad nito, so every Monday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., meron kayong pakakaabangan. Pati yung 3:00 hanggang 4:00 natin, every Monday din na negosyo. Okay? Tips on building and scaling your business. Right? And once again, streaming live din po ito sa ating YouTube channel. So, ang YouTube channel naman po natin ay youtube.com/Mentor Myron Sta, or just look up Mentor Myron Sta. I'm very easily searchable over there naman po. Alright? So, i-promote ko na lang din, yung ating iba pang show, i-share natin dito while we are waiting for questions for the remaining 3 minutes. Okay, hold on 1 second, ha? Share ko na lang yung aking entire screen para maipakita ko sa inyo. Okay, yung ating iba pang show. Wait lang. Okay, here. Ito, next na lang natin. Hopefully you guys can see this. Ito, guys, communicate. So being the best communicator that you are. So this is a live online show. Every Wednesday naman po ito, 3 p.m. So dito naman pag-uusapan natin everything you need to know about how to communicate effectively. So madi-divide po ito sa 3 topics. Merong English language proficiency. So I'm gonna train you on how to speak like this. Joke lang yun, exaggerated yun, okay? So, pag-uusapan natin yung mga Filipinoisms, yung mga common grammar lapses, yung mga mispronunciations, and of course, how to beat your stage fright, how to deliver effectively and confidently, mga topics like that. Sa interpersonal naman, it's more of, colleague-to-colleague communication, colleague-to-boss communication, boss-to-colleague communication. Na pwede rin naman natin i-discuss sa leadership and management, yung leadership 101 natin, pero pwede natin i-discuss sa communicate. Okay? And then yung intra-personal, so meron pong motivational din dito. Kasi as good as you communicate with others, you should communicate with yourself as well. Okay? So once again, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. po yan. And then ito yung mamayang hapon, Negro Show. Tips on building and scaling your business every Monday at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Ito naman guys, sa mga kapwa ko trainer, mapa ikaw man a company or in-house trainer or professional trainer like me doing this for a living. So I'm gonna help you correct and enhance your training skills, okay? Sa aking show na Enter Train the Enter Trainer. So I'm gonna transform you to an Enter Trainer yourself. And you can also pay it forward by Enter Training other people too. So this is everything about learning and development. So every Friday naman to at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay, ito naman guys, happy customers, happy employees, happy business. Ito naman ay 1-hour customer care championship class. Mangyayari to every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So dito pag-uusapan natin everything you need to know about customer experience and customer service. So mga techniques and strategies na pwedeng i-adopt ng ating mga negosyanteng manonood. Okay? Ito naman guys, every Friday at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., I call this Be Productive, Not Just Busy. So the Work and Business Efficiency Show. Learn different strategies and techniques to be results-oriented. And ito po ang nagaganap ngayon at maraming salamat po sa mga nanood. LeaGership 101, Thoughts on Becoming a Complete Package Leader and Manager. Okay? All right, guys, time's up. Time's up. So, let's stop sharing that. All right, time's up, guys. Once again, thank you so much for supporting our episode 1 for LeaGership 101, Thoughts on Becoming a Complete Package Leader and Manager. And because of that, you deserve a big round of applause. Muli, ito pa ang inyong lingkod, Mentor Myron Sta, the Corporate Enter Trainer and Soft Skills Guru, telling you, see you mamayang hapon sa Negro Show. And see you sa ating susunod na episodes ng LeaGership 101. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.